Hello guys, and welcome to another Grismont video. I am trying something new. As you can see, my little character in the bottom left. Um, I'm gonna go over the Siege X Year 10 reveal and uh, and go over some other changes that they did not talk about. But alright, so they have a new 6v6 game mode. So that does mean that now you can have more of your friends join into Siege, which I think is actually pretty interesting. I don't know how it's going to um, go in terms of gameplay flow and stuff like that, but yeah. And then 5 modernized maps. I'll be honest, I forget the list. um, but it's like just working on the lighting and stuff like that. I don't think they're really changing too much. The advanced repel basically just makes it to where you can sprint while repelling, which does mean that spawn peeking is going to be a little bit harder now. So I don't think spawn peeking is going to be as relevant as it used to be in Siege, but we'll see when it comes out. Um, and then the new pick and ban system. So this is interesting. So every single round, I think, if I listened to it right and if I understood it right, basically every single so like when you're on defending, you're gonna ban attacking op, and then they're gonna ban a defending op. Then when you guys switch, the ban is gonna start over again. So then you're gonna ban since you're on attack, you're gonna ban a defending op, and then since they're on defending, they're gonna ban an attack or they're they're gonna ban an attacking op. It's like it switches every single time. Um, what I think about that is it's interesting. I'm gonna have to play ranked to see how that kind of plays out because to me that's gonna be a little overpowered. Because like let's say you're really good with Jaeger 1 round, and then you're on attacking, and they're on or no, I'm sorry. Let's say that you're on attacking first, and then they know you're good with Jaeger on defending. Then they could just vote for Jaeger on the next round. It's kind of like a thing of like if they know who you're good with on each round, they're just going to keep banning that operator or whoever is working pretty good. So I think it's going to make it interesting. I think it's going to make ranked a lot harder than it needs to be. You guys can see that the communication wheel was added. For me, that's going to be just kind of like another thing in the way, I think. Weapon inspects has been added into the game, so just like Call of Duty, how you can inspect your gun while you're playing. I think that it's an interesting thing. I don't think it needed to be added, but I'm not complaining. And then we get veteran rewards, which means that players like me that have been playing for years, or even people that just been playing for a few years, get rewards. And I really don't know what they are yet. Um, Unranked returns, which is nice. I have been missing unranked. Casual and everything has been, ooh, it's been bad. It's been bad. The new esports tab, which is something I'd have to like go in game and show you guys, but unfortunately I don't have test server up, so that kind of sucks. But basically, what it is just an easier way to keep track of like the pro teams if you guys watch those. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Oh, I think you saw what I was looking at. Yes, they reworked Clash. She's a lot more terrifying now. Oh God. Um. So basically, what she could do is, like in this picture, she can now set down her shield as like a wall, and she has a like little remote, as you can see right here, that makes it shock. So now she can hold 2 different points and be just as annoying as she was now, and she could shoot with her secondary. Do I think clashes could be banned a lot? Yes. um, I think. Clash is going to be banned a lot more now. Shields were already getting banned, but that's actually another nerf that I'm going to talk about. Um, I really think this rework was just not necessary, and I think now Clash is going to definitely be banned. There is a couple nerfs and I think buffs that I am going to talk about because they are pretty big. Jaeger's buff. His uh, ADSs can now destroy gridlocks and almost anything now at this point, which makes him way better than Wamai. Um, and to me, I think it makes him one of the now better operators. So I do think Jaeger's going to be picked a lot more than anybody else. Ella is getting a nerf. Her Grismots do not cover as much areas as much area effect, and that's pretty sad to hear. I know a lot of people be like, well, they don't do that much anyway, so why does that matter? Sadly, it just makes it harder, in my opinion, for the Grismots to be more effective. So, sadly, that's gonna affect Ella a little bit. I'm afraid they're gonna do a lot of nerfs to her this year, just because she started becoming an operator that's been picked a pretty good amount, and usually when they get picked a lot, that's when things go downhill, usually for that operator. But the and then moving on to the shield nerfs. So now what you cannot do is, if you remember in Siege, when you would vault through a barricade, you can like aim to the right and it never take you out of that aim or out of ADS. It now does that, which means that now shields on attack have to push tactically, if that makes sense. Like they can't just run in anymore. Um, and to me, that's a pretty nice nerf. Anything for shields having a nerf is nice. Um, but it does kind of it's an interesting uh it's an interesting nerf. Um, so now I'm gonna talk about basically, do I think that Siege X is gonna revive Siege at this point? It's a hard thing to say because it all sounds nice. You know, unranked is returning, everything like that. The only thing I am gonna say that might ruin it is Clash. I am gonna say that Clash rework is probably gonna really hurt Siege. Um, I mean, sadly, like if every single mode's not gonna have that ban, it's gonna be, oh lord, is it gonna be bad? Um, because at this point everybody's just gonna go Clash. Like they're to me, even as somebody as me, I would probably go Clash with this rework because it seems like it's gonna be a lot more fun than trying other operators, but we'll see. Um, oh, the new update to ranked. So what they have done is they have made it to where, just like their battle pass, where is it at? In here. Oh god. Oh yeah, the new battle pass. So how it was like where you had to pay premium to unlock the new operator and all that kind of stuff. That is now happening to ranked because Siege is becoming free. Um, and I'm not sure how I think about that. I do think that is going to turn people away. Um, it very much depends on how much it's going to cost because if it's like $10 just to play ranked, that is a little ridiculous in my opinion. Um, and if everybody has to pay for it, that's even gonna be more ridiculous. I don't remember if they said that like veterans don't have to pay for it, but I'm sure they are going to probably make us pay for it because they want more money. But in my opinion, I generally think that's an unnecessary thing to do. Is to make it to where you have to pay for ranked, um, especially for new players. If they're wanting it to be brand new to the game and they're wanting people to experience Siege on how everybody else has experienced it, I feel like they need to make ranked um, a lot more open. You know what I mean? Like I feel like what they should do is you should be able to play ranked at least once or twice. I get it because if you're brand new to the game, you probably shouldn't be playing ranked. But I generally think that's a way that everybody has learned is off of that. So I think paying for ranked is a little ridiculous, but it is what it is. Um, I'm trying to think of what else they had that was huge. Oh, and then of course like the big talk was like the cheating, like their anti-cheat and stuff like that. I don't know if it's gonna be better. It really depends. Like there was a big talk about it on how they were gonna handle it. Like that now they have like a button that is gonna change the code for each cheat, and they were saying that's gonna be like their way of countering it. Is they're just gonna keep changing the code, and it's gonna make it way harder for them. I just don't know because we've seen it with newer games where they say that they say like, oh, it's a newer game, it's gonna be so much easier. Excuse me. Um, that it's gonna be way harder for cheaters to be able to cheat anymore because it's a brand new game, brand new anti-cheat system, and then we see like cheaters just go rampant after like a month, and that's the thing that I'm a little afraid of is that they're gonna release this and not have enough time after it to counter any new cheats. And it's kind of like what's going on right now in Siege and normal Siege is you just have a lot of people cheating because they're just not even focused on it. And that's the issue. Is when they bring out something new and then they got to work on more, it really distracts them from being able to handle cheaters. So who knows? I could be really wrong on this, and there could be like no cheaters when it comes out. Like who just knows? Um, and I did see somebody comment saying, not on like my videos or anything like that, but on Varsities. A little shout out to Varsity Gaming. Uh, somebody saying like, oh, the paying or for people to pay to play ranked, that should stop cheaters from getting into ranked. And I kind of disagree because if it's like just gonna be like $10 or even 20 at that point, cheaters have a bunch of money. They'll just spend it and then just go cheat. Like it cheating is still gonna be an issue for Siege, but I don't know if it's gonna be as bad. Like I don't know if it's gonna be to the point where like, oh my god, almost every single ranked match is cheating, almost every single standard match, casual. I generally think that they just make it a lot more kind of like what they're trying to do, a lot more open, a lot more noob friendly, I guess you could say. I I think it will help, but I don't know how Siege X is going to be. If you want me to be honest, I'm iffy. I'm 50-50. I either think it's going to be good or I think it's going to be terrible, and that's just common sense. Um, but I am more on the side of I think it's going to be bad. I think they're going to really mess this up, and that's probably going to be the end of it. Um, and I mean, I know everybody's going to be like, "Oh, you're just trying to find reasons to complain. You're just acting like it's not going to be good at all, just being negative." It really is just from experience with Siege, and from Ubisoft in general. Um, I don't think, I'll be honest, I don't think the dual front, the new game mode, I don't think it's going to be the thing that ruins it, or even like the new ban or pick system. I think those are going to be okay. It might even make the game more fun. I just mainly think it's going to be the Ash, or the Ash, oh my god, the Clash rework, and ranked being to where you gotta pay. I generally think that's gonna be what ruins it. And yeah, that's mainly everything on Siege X. Let me know down in the comments below what you guys think of Siege X. If you think it's either gonna save it or not. If you don't think so, of course tell me why. If you think so, of course tell me why. And also let me know what you think of the new little character that I have going. If a lot of people like it, I'm gonna keep using it. If not, then I'm gonna try to find another thing. I was trying to do it like NFX's, to be honest, but it was gonna be a lot of money to do it, so I didn't just just didn't decide to do it. Um, so if you guys like this character, I'm probably gonna use it a lot for the videos, and yeah,